Here are the 10 best activities to do this fall based on my personal experiences. Starting off with the largest category, enjoying Raleigh's weather and the changing leaves throughout the amazing network of parks in and around Raleigh. Raleigh's fall weather is my absolute favorite, and if you enjoy some beautiful scenery of the leaves changing, there are so many great locations to check out. Most of the lakes around Raleigh are great, but some of my favorites are Lake Johnson, Lake Wheeler, Lake Benson, and Lake Crabtree that all have absolutely amazing views. And you can't go wrong with Falls Lake, where you can check out Blue Jay Point Park if you have kids, and then walk down the canoe launch path to an area that overlooks the lake and a private island. On a smaller scale, Bass Lake Park in Holly Springs is absolutely amazing as well. For hiking and biking trails, you can't go wrong with Raleigh's largest park in Umstead Park, where you can hike and bike for days on miles of trails. The various mountain to sea trails along Falls Lake are gorgeous hikes, and one of the routes connects right to the Wilkerson Nature Preserve in North Raleigh, which has some amazing views, as does the Hemlock Bluffs Nature Preserve in Cary and the Clemens Educational State Forest in Clayton. The network of Eno River trails in Durham are also amazing hikes as the leaves are changing, and for a different experience, try the roughly 6-mile Art to Heart trail that takes you from the NC Museum of Art all the way into downtown Raleigh. And the Neuse River Trail and American Tobacco Trails are beautiful long greenways that make for a great bike ride. And for those who are willing to travel a few hours, the North Carolina mountains are absolutely breathtaking and have a ton of things to do, highlighted by the views of the famous Blue Ridge Parkway. There are quite a few kid-friendly farms around Raleigh that have a ton of outdoor activities. Phillips Farm in Cary is one of the most popular ones, as they have so many farm-themed games, slides, and more, and have various different tractor and hay rides along with the corn maze. Poe Ridge Farms on the north side of town in Youngsville is another all-around entertainment venue for the whole family, with similar attractions like bounce houses, slides, various farm animals, and hay rides. On the topic of farms, number 3 is to visit one of the many farmers markets around the area for some fresh local produce and support local small business. Just about every suburb has their own farmers market of varying sizes, which are great to check out as they offer a great variety. The State Farmers Market, located just south of downtown, is massive, is the one farmers market around that is open daily, and offers just about everything you can imagine. North Hills also has their own market on Saturday mornings as well. And on a similar topic, the Raleigh Market is a large flea market at the State Fairgrounds held every weekend that is like treasure hunting, where you can find some amazing antiques and unique items from locals. Moving on to number 4, which is to attend one of the many events in store this fall in and around Raleigh. There are so many I don't have time to list them all, but Raleigh and its various suburbs always have a great lineup in the fall. It's when many suburbs have their annual town celebrations, like Fuquay Arena on October 5th, Hollyfest in Holly Springs on October 26th, and Clayton Harvest Festival from October 24th to 27th. Raleigh itself has the Bluegrass Festival in downtown on September 27th and 28th, and Falling for Local at Dix Park on October 5th. There are also a number of Oktoberfest celebrations occurring all around Raleigh, some through the towns themselves and others through local breweries. Apex always has a fun celebration. Lafayette Village in North Raleigh has their celebration on September 28th, and there's a large celebration at Cocoa Booth Amphitheater on October 4th. There's also pop-up music festivals at North Hills until October 27th on both Friday evenings and Sunday afternoons. These events are all kid-friendly, some more than others, so make sure you check. And for a more exhaustive list, visit Raleigh and Triangle on the Cheap have some really great blogs. And speaking of major events, number 5 is the largest event in the North Carolina State Fair, which will be at the NC State Fairgrounds from October 17th through the 27th. The State Fair has massive attendance numbers every year and is always adding new attractions to try, and especially new unique food. I will also have a video out on navigating the fair in 2024 to include where everything is, the best attractions to look out for, and most importantly, the easiest ways to park and to get there. And before getting into the next event, if you have any real estate needs in the greater Raleigh area, we have one of the top teams in the Triangle, and we would love to help you. At number 6, we go into the world of sports, and the best fall sporting events are the famous NC State football game tailgates. Wolfpack fans go all out and the tailgating sprawls throughout the massive parking area and fairgrounds property. Carolina and Duke also have football games to enjoy if you prefer them over NC State, but the tailgates themselves are not known to be as much of an event. And we can't forget the Carolina Hurricanes, whose season kicks off in late October, as well as college basketball that will start in early November. At number 7, Raleigh is known for its museums, but the two I'm going to suggest specifically for the fall are the Durham Life and Science Museum, as well as the NC Art Museum due to their outdoor offerings. The Durham Life and Science Museum has interactive exhibits indoors, but their outdoor offerings shine, highlighted by their enormous treehouse-style playgrounds and train rides. They also have farm animals, as well as some free-ranging animals like red wolves and black bears, and a dinosaur trail where you can dig for fossils as well. The North Carolina Museum of Art is always fun to explore indoors, but they have numerous exhibits outside throughout their grounds at the Ann and Jim Goodnight Museum Park. There are some really interesting sculptures and art pieces, as well as some musical swings that will make for a fun afternoon. Moving on to number 8, you can't talk about fall without Halloween activities. From a pumpkin carving standpoint, Hillridge Farm offer this with hay rides leading to pumpkin patches, and at Springhaven Farm in Chapel Hill, you can carve pumpkins with goats. There are quite a few farms around in general though, where you can pick pumpkins and go through corn mazes beyond those listed here. And Visit Raleigh has a great list. For those who enjoy a scare, the two main places around are the Haunted Forest at Panic Point in Youngsville and the Clayton Fear Farm, where there are haunted trails, corn mazes, and haunted houses at Clayton Fear Farm. Phillips Farm's Haunted Farm has corn mazes and trails as well, and there are some others around too. There are also ghost tours you can do, and we did one last year in downtown Cary, talking about the spirits that haunt downtown to this day. At number 9, enjoy an outdoor concert at one of Raleigh's two main venues, the Red Hat Amphitheater and the Coastal Credit Music Park at Walnut Creek, where Post Malone, Kids Bop, Whiskey Myers, and Creed are coming this fall. The Red Hat Amphitheater is right in the heart of downtown Raleigh with some amazing skyline views and has mid-level artists with some occasionally A-listers such as Meghan Trainor performing. And with it being downtown, you can easily grab food and drink before or after the show in the many nearby venues. And to round us out at number 10, Raleigh and its surrounding suburbs have a great craft brewery scene that have festive outdoor seating and patios. There's a variety downtown such as Trophy Brewing, Crank Arm Brewing, and Y Hill, which has possibly the best views of downtown. And the Raleigh Beer Garden has an absolutely incredible outdoor space and now has putt-putt to go along with it. The suburbs each have their own great spaces, highlighted by the Aviator in downtown Fuquay Arena, and downtown Cary Park has a bar of its own that you can grab a drink and relax at its brand new park. So you could make multiple weekends out of visiting each suburb's best breweries and enjoy their offerings. And as a bonus tip, check out the popular rooftop restaurants in downtown Raleigh on nice days, like La Terraza, Taverna Agora, the Raleigh Times, the Willard, 10th and Terrace, and Y Hill are some of the better rooftop outdoor restaurants to consider. There are so many other attractions to enjoy here that I can't list them all, and make sure to check out our guide to the State Fair. Please share your suggestions or reviews of the places mentioned in the comments as well. Thank you for watching.